The police officer. Will you put those keys? Which box? Did I sit down? Mm-hmm. Okay, we within 2 days in the box. Okay. Okay, I'm checking. Yeah, I remember. My precious suffering. I gotta go with it. See, I needed it. Give me the keys. They put them there, but when, for example, LeBron's there and they got some cure. Based on what we were just there watching, when say like when we got meeting, they put it on the cameras and watch the stuff on the feed. It's pretty good, but maybe you can take a look at it and see if there's anything that could give you additional support. Okay, no problem. You know, because they hang in good look and you can see some of the crowd, you can see all that different stuff as well. Okay, no problem. I'll check it out. I'll get up with you tomorrow. Hello? Tia, I really have to try no problem. Tia. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are at this time. Good morning. Welcome to live coverage of the Angular Male Senior League match day 4 and well, more like match day 5 actually, week number 3. And this evening we will be featuring to you Wednesday evening midweek game would be the Rowing Lions. They will be coming up against the Spartans FC. And we want to thank you for joining us once again. AI live coverage here of football live action here, right here in Rainbow City, Anguilla in the British West Indies. The Rowing Lions, they are the defending champions, and they're in a bit of spot of bother. They're coming off of a 2-0 drubbing from the Diamonds FC in their last match, so they will be looking to get back on winning ways. The Spartans, on the other hand, they have played 2 2 matches so far, has gotten a point from their first encounter, and narrowly losing out to the Eagles' claw in the dying moments of their last match, and they certainly be looking to at least see whether or not they can, edge the teeth of the Lions here this evening. And so we will be in for mouth-watering encounter. I would want to believe that both teams will look to regroup and look to see how best they can get all 3 points from this particular match here this evening. Your commentator this evening is Tony Fleming. I'll be joined momentarily by the man Remy Minute, the Minute Man, and we'll be bringing you live ball coverage here from the Raymond Igisha Technical Center right here in Rainbow City, Anguilla. The referee this evening is Kevon Harley. He's assisted by Tashim Fleming, and I'll get the other name of the young man there for you in just a bit. And as soon as we will give you the lineups in a little bit. But we are just about getting ready to start. All the preliminaries are out of the way. The referee signaled that he's about to blow the start of this match here. And we've seen the Rowing Lions, a different lineup this evening. There isn't the usual starters in defensive midfield, that of Richardson and the defense there of that of Marvin and Tafari. They are on the bench this afternoon. In the central defense, it's the player there in Cameron Lloyd, and that looks like that shot diminutive player there look like Jackson, but we will clarify that. Player started, just a little bit of stoppage of play just now. 2 players coming together in that of Cameron Lloyd coming and clearing the ball and maybe just picking up a knock there, and has to be given some treatment. So players being held up just a little bit. So not the usual starting lineup that you will see from the Rowing Lions. We want to see hard look to the goalkeeper there in Oleandro Oli. Oli would have played in the match against the Diamonds, and what we thought was just a knock turned out to be a slight fracture of the young man, and so he's in a cast, and so we have certainly gotten the veteran player there in Lester Fishy Connor in midfield. As I say, good evening, Minute. Welcome to AI Live Microphones and this match here this evening. So far, it's Lions with possession. Bruno and Mickey Connor receiving the ball in an offside position, and so it's offside there. So in central defense, we have, I'll just cover in there. It looks like the player there in Woodley. Here is Jamal Richardson. Christian passes to Bruno, does the get around the man nicely and crosses. Goalkeeper comes, collects, and no harm. Tosses it out to the player there on the far side and right defense there. And here is Lake. It's blocked there by, that looks like Tyreek. Jaden Abbott. And there's a cross, and there's a block there, and it's going to be a throw-in. Minute, your thoughts on the setup of these two teams. What are your general thoughts on how this match will unfold? Both teams are certainly looking to see whether they can get back to winning ways. Lions suffering a defeat there in their last previous encounter. The Spartans FC just losing out there in the last moments there to the Eagles Club.
Yes, Tony, good night, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here at the Raymond Igishat Stadium to witness this game tonight on a beautiful Wednesday evening. It's the Lions against the Spartans. And I'm sure, Tony, that the Lions would have done some of their, homework in terms of getting the team together. As you know, it's a young team, and they are showcasing some great talent. And the Spartans also, they are doing the same. And tonight, I can tell you, it's going to be a very nice game, and I'll tell you the best team will win. But in the end, we're going to see some good football, Tony.
Yes, the Lions, pretty much a young team, very, very young team. And two oldest players there probably will be Lester Connor and Jaden Abbott, but they are majority of the players that they have on the field is maybe just a little over 20, close 20. So very, very youthful team, and they're trying to at least build as best as they can to see how best they can maintain their longevity in the football arena here in Anguilla. Here is a pass coming through to Connor, and the goalkeeper there clearing his lines very well.
Yes, Tony. Tonight, I'm sure we on both sides will see some good youth talent, and we will see what they have been training for a long time. We will see talent on display tonight for sure. A very interesting game, as you describe, is a young team for the Lions. So do the Spartans. In spite of the defeat for the Lions, they are always going to be competitive to play with for sure, and we always see good football from them.
So far, we see the Lions concentrating, ball coming up and heads going up. And that is possibly going to be a corner kick, but they have been looking threatening so far. We saw that in the match as well. They had lots of possession, but in the end, certainly didn't have anything to show for it because they conceded goal on the break. Here's Bruno, crosses a corner kick, but clears. And is giving away their jelly, trying to get through the player there. Rogers coming back and clearing it there. Here is Thomas George losing out, and a little bit of a late whistle there, but certainly was a whole pullback there. And the 6 minutes has elapsed so far in this match. The team sees the Spartans FC, Corvin Benjamin, number 23, number 3, Tyreek Brooks, number 12, Tamarcus Connor, number 6, Thomas George, number 2, Kevoy Lake, number 8, Akimel Rogers, number 11, Roland Shanty, number 24, Javonje Victory, number 21, here's a move by Bruno, but he's been challenged. The ball crossed, and that one is going to go into touch for a corner kick. There's sustained pressure there from the Roaring Lions. As I finalize the list for the Spartans FC, Kimari Gums is wearing the number 21 shirt, number 13, Shema Brown, and number 20, Hakeem Rogers. That's the lineup there for the Spartans. Here's a cross coming through, looking to find players there on the edge of the backs of the Roaring Lions. The passes it. Here is Jay with a shot on goal, and goalkeeper tidies up and tosses out quickly there. So goalkeeper there in goal, really having a really good game so far. We would have seen that in the previous encounter against the Eagles Club. The Roaring Lions team sees good effort there from Tyreek Lake, but probably not getting the direction on the power that he would have liked. Really trying to catch the goalkeeper there off his line. Here is Brian loses it out there to the number 3 player there in Brooks, Bruno. One time pass to Jelly. Returns the favor. A nice to pass Bruno. Again, Jelly trying to get around the player, but can't beat the defense there. Here is Christian. Finds Jay in a dangerous position. And just closed down there quickly was Tyreek Lake. Shamari Bryan crosses, headed away. Ball booted upfield. Finds, and it's going to be an infringement there on the part of the player there in Kivoy Lake. The Lions team sees Jaden Abbott, number 5, number 18, Shamari Bryan, number 6, Bruno Burgos, number 12 in goal, Lester Connor. Mikai Connor bears the number 3 jersey. Yariel Fleming, number 30. Number 34, Khalid Jackson. Number 32, Tyreek Lake. Number 2, Jamal Richardson. Number 47, Christian Williams. And Keon Woodley wears the number 14 shirt. Good pass there by Ando. It's a good pass there to the player there that looks like Cameron. But, well, not Cameron, that's Connor. And not too sure whether he elected to shoot or to pass, but opportunity goes a begging. Here's Bruno, he's blocked. Here's Christian Williams loses out there. The reverse pass there, trying to find the player there, but cut away there by the defender there in Yariel. And here is a pass coming over. Yariel is playing in defensive midfield and a little bit on the aggressive side of things there. And it's going to be a free kick there deep into the defensive half there for the Roaring Lions. Well, just the first time they would have gotten this far up the Spartans FC. They have been more for this. 11 minutes of play defending well. Remy Minette, the flow of this game looks as if it's going to be an exciting one.
Well, Lions had an opportunity. He was in two minds whether to shoot at goal or pass. He decided to pass, but the player coming to assist him was not in thing with him, so that went out of begging. But to me, that should have been a goal if they had understand themselves better. Whether he was taking a shot or the other player attacking forward was anticipating that pass. So that is gone. 12 minutes of play. Lions were applying some pressure. In the end, the Spartans get a free kick. Now they get another free kick, so more pressure. End-to-end action. I would want to say for now, the game is young, but something good is going to happen tonight for either of these teams. We're not going to have a drawn game tonight. I can feel it. Something going to happen.
Well, I don't think both teams will be looking for any drawn game, as they will want to maintain pace. So far, it's been a very exciting start to this year's 2023 tournament. We've seen the likes of the top teams losing and drawing matches. Here's a shot and goal, but blocked there. And there's looks like Jackson finds Jay. Jay finds Woodley. Woodley tries to come further to the right side, but loses out. And it's going to be Brian who will take up the slack from the back. Bruno. One time pass to Christian. A good pass there again, but I would want to think that maybe Jelly should have allowed that ball to roll through the seams. I think Bruno was going. I think that's the pass that Christian was really trying to make there, but Jamal Richardson not, I guess not realizing that the player was streaming through and elected to stopped that pass, and in the meantime was closed on. In the meantime, there is a throw-in on the far side there to the Roaring Lions. So it's a very aggressive, tight game here this evening between these two teams. And here we see is a big kick over. Miss header there by Brian, and eventually cleared there by Jackson. So certainly what you would call a makeshift defense there for the Roaring Lions, but so far they have weathered the storm well. It's a big boot upfield by Brian, finding Abbott. Abbott trying to find Christian. And that actually should have been an infringement there on the player, but not getting the call is Williams. Here is Woodley. But Williams finds Jay. He cuts the ball inside, trying to find Connor. Connor does collects, hold her ball up well. And here is good move, and that's a brilliant move, but in the end the goalkeeper there, what some silky football there from the youngster there in Christian Williamson, just shimmying through, slicing the defense there for the Spartans FC, but an equally good save there from the young man in goal there for the Spartans FC. That would have been a spectacular goal here this evening. But here is the Spartans FC. Corbin, he is speedy, but Jackson reads well and clears the ball very well. Good work there by the young man. Minute, you really missed a silky move there from Christian. They're just slicing and dicing the defense there for the Spartans FC. Here Jaden Abbott trying to find Bruno, but cut out there by the central defender there, but loses out to Richardson. Is the defense here is Abbott trying to thread the needle. Does find Jamal Richardson. He shifts and turns, but is hounded by the defender there. Still has possession, is Richardson, and in the end is blocked for corner. But as I was saying, minute you stepped away from your microphones and you really miss what would have been a brilliant move so far for the season, actually.
Well, I heard the reaction from the crowd, so I know it was something good.
Here is Brian. Chips the ball over, headed away there by Thomas George. Still with possession is the Roaring Lions. And kicked down from the back there is the man Jaden Abbott. You'll have to realize that the referee is not giving away anything as easy as he would want. Here is Abbott. And that one was just helped on its way to goal, but away from goal, and goes for a goal kick. Goal kick taken quickly. Here is Shanti. Finds Lake. Lake is being forced to his left. And finds Brooks, but Brooks gives it away to. Here is Jaden Abbott. I think an effort to pass there. Lake trying to find Abbott, but not being able to do so. And here is Rogers. Being caught out, but Fishy reads the ball well and clears. Here is It's going to be a throw-in to the Spartans FC into the 19th minute of play. Still all even here in this Wednesday evening encounter. Here is Brian, gets around Akimel. Here is Bruno, looks up and goes past. Well, does work there by the young man, but good defending there by the Spartans FC. Almost getting around was Bruno Burgos, but in the end not being able to do so. Here is a play trying to find the player there on the far side, but the ball is cleared into touch there from Woodley, and taking no chances whatsoever. And so far this experimental defense with the, well, especially in central area, because Woodley and Brian, they both plays on the flank regularly for the Roaring Lions, but certainly a different pairing in the center of defense. And so far they have stood well so far. Here is good reverse pass there by Lake, but defense there for Spartans FC equal to the task, but the ball has been given away and eventually put away for a throw-in there to the Roaring Lions.
Both teams are playing pretty much equally, I would say, beside the opportunity we've seen. I want to believe that in the 21st minute, they are just filling out each other. But I believe in the last 20 minutes of the first half, we will want to see some pressure coming from either team to see if they can score a goal leading to the first half. But both teams are pretty much at same level. Lions have even more possession, which is a good thing for them.
Good move from Bruno. Again, trying to get around Rogers. This could be dangerous. Partially cleared there. Here is Lake picking up the spoil and finding Christian. He shifts. Again, trying to get around the player there, but loses out. And for his troubles, that's going to be the number 21 player there in Gums, picking up a free kick there. In the defensive half, Thomas George runs over the ball and boots the ball upfield, ricochets down the back of the player there. And here, trying to mount an attack is the Roaring Lions again in center of field with the play. Here is Abbott. He's trying to find Connor. This could be goal number 1, but I think Connor just took just a little too long and allowing the defender to come back there.
Too long, yeah. You take too much time on that
Too much time on that one.
That
could have
fast enough.
Yes, I'm not too sure whether he's carrying a niggle or what have you, but he does not look as sharp as he usually looks. Usually he will be pouncing on that one there, just taking, maybe he thought, well, I've had just enough time and I want to really place this one well, and during that time lost the opportunity to do so. Here you see corner kick taken, heads going up, and
no, the flag went up, ball went out.
Ball went outside from a corner kick. So very cautious, both of these teams. Not seeing the likes of Cardinal Rennie, who usually starts for the Spartans FC. Here is the Lake. Finds Williams. Williams would pass there to Jelly. He is just been manhandled there. Good cutout there by the young man there in Jackson, who's having a really good game at the back there so far. Here is Bruno Burgos. Bruno shields well. Good move there from Bruno. Fine, trying to reverse the pass to Christian, but I don't think they were on the same page, and pass going a begging. Brian, in the meantime. Here is Abbott. finds, that looks like Richardson. Richardson crosses and just partially parried away. A shot in and goal. And this time, goalkeeper collects. They're living a little bit dangerously, the goalkeeper, and may have picked up a knock, and in the process just boots the ball out of touch into touch for some attention to be had there. But it could have been an easy chance there for that of the Roaring Lions. Play has been concentrated particularly in the defensive half there for the Spartans FC. And like I mentioned earlier, so far the defense there of the young man Jackson and Yariel Fleming certainly holding up well so far. And you can see the assistant coach, substitute goalkeeper there, speaking to the captain in there of Tyreek Lake, maybe just pointing out something that he has seen and that they can implement there at the start of this play, Remy.
Yes, indeed. Well, a little bit of a high foot would have touched the keeper a little bit, so he's in some pain. I'm sure they will take care of that. But yeah, Lions is doing the best they can, having a lot of possession, a lot of passing. I find that, what's his number? The gentleman on the right wing, attacking forward right wing for the Lions. He got some skills and he's implementing it. He's not afraid to demonstrate the skills. And I could see the plan they have, which is a good one. Whereas the Spartan always trying the long ball, Thomas always want to get that ball upfield. But I think that the Spartan need to coordinate a little more possession and build up play instead of just trying to shoot the ball up. In spite of the inexperienced defense Lions have, we don't see the Marvin and the other players there tonight. Lions still have a proper call, well guided by Fishy in the goal. As you know, Fishy is a coach, always talking to them. So I could see the Spartan kind of building their play. They have a better chance that way than just shooting the ball up. That's my catch on what I'm seeing so far.
Well, what has happened? What has happened actually is that not see who is the main striker for the Corwin Benjamin. That is main striker there for the Spartans FC has not been serviced as well as he probably would have liked, because I'm certainly sure he's chomping at the bits to see how fast the central defenders there in Fleming and Jackson might be to match him with whatever speed he can offer. But he has so far been very dominant. Here you see the ball just been given away carelessly, and again the Gums there just returning the favor. Here's a good pass there to Richardson. Richardson shifts the shoulder well, but he's been closed down very quickly. Christian trying to find Connor, but cut out. Here is Woodley. I'm almost making a mess of it, really, but he at least forced the player. And here's a big boot. Oh, over.
I really don't understand the game plan that Spartan have for the first half, because it's not working. Here, a clear-cut pass in the midfield, he would kick it downfield straight to the Lions defender when he could have simply pass it to the wingman and build a proper play with Benjamin waiting, the Nazi waiting for a good pass to make a breakthrough. So their game plan in the 28 minutes is not working, Tony, for them. Trust me, it's not working.
Well, they've been defending more so like the Diamonds FC, and here is Fleming. Finds Connor. Connor turns and not getting the shot off. Probably not the best of option. I'm trying. He had some time to turn and look to see where the players were. Here is Lake, finds Abbott. Abbott miscontrols the ball, is booted back upfield here, and Woodley just allowing it to wanting to touch for a throw in. So taken quickly. Leak comes Brian. Bogus back to Brian. Brian finding Christian. And here is Lake. Again, we see Abbott there being hounded by two players and eventually losing out. And this time, Nutsi has gotten a fair go at it, but Yariel not giving him that space to turn and to run, closing him down very well. And it's a thrown back there to Terrence Thomas George. Heavy touch, but the player there for the Spartans FC, Alex, and Connor, who is certainly playing very deep off his line, collects. Good move there by the young man, Christian. Jelly again, just been not very. Well, that was Connor on this occasion, not being able to control the ball. Here is Richardson, Jelly Richardson. He's still has possession, trying to find Connor, but eventually cut out there. And Lake trying to find Rogers, but here is a good return pass there and a nice cross there, and that ball should have been in the back of the net. And Jaden Abbott not able to put the ball on target there a minute. But that
easy chance, goal all over it. All Abbott had to do was be accurate with the header. I don't know if you've been practicing header lately, but it was a very good opportunity for Lions to register their first goal. But Jay Abbott make a meal out of it. Let's put it that way.
Certainly not one of the better headers, if you would ask me. Certainly has some good skills. You see a good move there by the player there for Spartans, and Yariel right in the lane clears. The ball is with Benjamin, and here is eventually cleared away there by Jackson. Finds Christian just a little bit trying to force it, just a bit too much, trying to find Connor, but not getting through. And here's a nice two pass from the far side there, cross coming out there by the player there, but equal to the task is goalkeeper. The Connor comes and clears. So just a little bit more further forward is the Spartans FC. Here is Richardson trying to find Bogus, but Brooks clears. Let's have a touch there from Bruno. Rogers trying to find that of Gums. Oh, I'm not too sure. Not too sure about that play at all there.
Why would he even kick the ball like that? The ball is not the reason why it went over there. He was the one that kicked it out, and he's still kicking it away.
Referee Harley saw nothing wrong with the play. He just walking a little bit on the gingerly side of things. Here is the throw taken quickly. Rogers trying to flick over the head of the players there. Small shield properly there. Here is Abbott. But Thomas George loses out and eventually...
Holding again. Referee needs to talk to Thomas. He's holding too much. Anyway, in the 34 minutes, no goal as yet. You see a goal coming?
Well, can't say yet. Both teams, well, for the most part, the Royal Lions, they have had some pretty good opportunities, pretty good chances, and has not been able to put them away. And we
Was
see where that well, they didn't get many chances early on in the first half, and when they played the Diamonds, but this time they had quite a few opportunities, not able to hit the target. And this team that is desperate for goals certainly needs goals. Here is a good play there from the Orange Lions youngsters. Jelly trying to cross, and the ball is booted away, and that one is going to fall over the touchline. It's going to be a throw in. Well, there is some noise, as they say. The ball is not out, but well, here is careless play there on the part of Bogus. But it ties it up. Nice move. Here is Richardson. Beats the man. Crosses. Abbott. And a shot and goal. Shot and goal there from that looks like it's that Christian. Yes. Good move there. Good laid back pass and goal number 1 minute.
Well, you didn't see it coming, but I just had a feeling something could happen because we're in the 35 minutes opportunity of a shot at goal, and he directed it to where he wanted, hitting the pole, and the keeper had no chance. So it's a very good goal, Tony.
Yes, good. Careless defending, I would say, from the Spartans FC, because they had an opportunity to clear and to keep things tight at the back, and allowing that crack and eventually a goal. So whether this will open up proceedings, we will see. Here is the man Benjamin trying to make something happen, but doesn't have the number with him to really pull it off. And eventually, the goalkeeper Lester Connor picks the ball up, tosses it out to the goal scorer there in Christian. I'm certainly sure that they'll feel a lot more comfortable now and more confident. Remy, you always want to have that goal, that first goal to really spur you on.
Yeah, first goal, confident for Christian, and he accustomed to scoring goals, and just thought Lions took a little too long to score the first goal. But in the end, it is what it is. The Spartan lapsed on the defense. They should have tightened up on the defense, not allowing him to shoot, but he did. The keeper, I would say the keeper was, well, he could not, it was well placed, Tony. It was well placed. The keeper had no chance. But the Spartans don't have too much of an attacking forwards. They only have Nuts here on the top, and that's about it. Their midfield kind of break down a little bit. So I can't see them really giving him too much balls. But if you get a breakthrough, something can happen. You know that. But just here alone up top, I don't see nothing danger there for the Lions. No danger at all.
Certainly seen some very late whistles, some very late calls here. And Harley would certainly need to be a little bit more on the ball. Seeing some almost like after the thought calls coming in from referee in Harley. You see, the foul was there for quite some time, and actually it's almost if someone said in his microphone, "That's a foul, so could you please blow the clock?" So you're not missing any play. Ali is just making sure that everything is set. Here is Woodley. Cross coming over, heads going up, and the goal. So was a really good floated cross there from Woodley. Took the head of the player there in Abbott, and goalkeeper making a meal of it, heading out of goal, and there was in an empty net. The defender, they tried desperately to get the ball away, but the ball was already in the net for goal number 2 in the 39th minute of play. So one goals bring another, Remy, and let's see if we can see some more fight from the Spartans, because they certainly did play a good game in the last match, but I'm not too sure whether they would have had their usual setup, because they are not really. And it's going to be an infringement there on the part of Richardson. But they've certainly not looked the regular self, with the way how they would have played. The essential defense is not the one they would have started with. And in a bit of spot of bother here. Here is the free kick taken quickly. Brian picks up, finds Lake. Lake finds Richardson. Richardson shifts and pushes to Bruno. Bruno was a little bit hesitant and eventually losing out there to Brooks. Rogers finds Lake. Lake has been hounded by Connor and could only put it into touch for a throw-in. So, into the 48th minute of play, it's 2-0 in favor of the Roaring Lions. Here's a little sniff to pass there. This could be trouble. Brian, good effort there trying to find Abbott on the far side, but not being able to direct the pass as he should. And again, there is a whistle for an infringement, so they are certainly coming fast here, between the defense there for Spartans. So it's going to be a free kick, so it's going to be Woodley again. Ball lose everyone, and there's a shot and goal coming from the boot there of Jamal Richardson, but was always rising to the crowd and goes over the bar for a goal kick there to the Spartans FC. Spartans FC would certainly not want to concede any more goals before the halfway mark, and they will look to see if they can maintain just being down 2 goals. Here is a miss clearance there. Here is Richardson trying to find Connor, but Connor miscontrols. And Abbott, he's been hounded there, and eventually on the slow side of things there, player reaches the ball before Jaden Abbott. Here is Jamal Richardson trying to find that of Mikai Connor, but cut out there by Kivoy Lake and cleared away. Here is a boot upfield, but only to find Woodley, who finds Lake. Good move, and trying to turn, but loses out there. Here is Woodley again, finds Tyreek Lake. Tyreek comes further to Brian, who did well to, control that one. Rogers passes Lake, and here is the Ariel. Well, I might say some good covering work there from the defense there for Roaring Lions, covering well. Here is Christian. Finds Jamal Richardson, but can't control. And, well, referee says offside, but assistant referee says offside, but Harley says let's play on. In the meantime, goalkeeper there boots the ball upfield, and certainly that's going to be an infringement there. Rogers made no attempt absolutely to play the ball, and in the end, just bundled over the young man there in the number 6 shirt in Bruno Burgos. So it's 2-0 into the 44th minute of play, and maybe just tailing away to halftime, Remy.
Yeah, I think that could be it into halftime in the fourth minute. 1 more minute to go plus extra time. But Lions has created a base for the first half. I'm sure that the Spartans will have other plans, but they will need to have more help up top if they intend to compete with Lions tonight and put on a better showdown. We have to wait and see.
You see a big kick over, good move there. But that was a really good move there from Connor, but couldn't latch on to that one. Had he done so, that could have spelled some danger there for the Spartans FC. In the meantime, it's a throw into the Spartans, throw taken quickly, cut out there by the defense there for Rowan Lions. And it's going to be another throw in there to the Spartans. Lake not be able to keep that one in play. And so it's going to be throw taken quickly. And actually bounces out of play. This time it's going to be throw taken for the Rowan Lions. Just at the halfway stage. Didn't see how much time was put on the clock, but what's that? Let's see, 4 minutes, 8 minutes, I'm not sure. Here is Lake to Bruno. Bruno trying to find Brian, but cut out. Rogers, good move there from Rogers. Trying to find Notsi and eludes Yariel, and all the shot taken there, but goes wide for a goal kick. Probably the first mistake that we've seen from the Rowan Lions. Yariel, maybe that's probably taking his eyes away from the ball as he was challenged. Here is Williams. Lake. And it's just a stoppage there in the center circle. Lake appears to be having some trouble with maybe that quad muscle, and maybe just need to have it stretched out a bit. So you are not missing any play. What I can say to you is that the season have started off so far pretty interestingly, with the top of the table at the moment sees the Eagles Claw. They are the only unbeaten team so far. The Eagles Claw, the only unbeaten team, and the only team with a 100% winning record, I must say, because we have had the likes of the Limers FC. They have not lost the matches yet. The Ducks United, they have not lost the matches yet, and the Attackers, they have not lost the matches yet as well. And but in terms of the point standing, the Eagles Claw is the team leading the table. We have got maximum points from both games so far, with a 12 goals advantage, 6 points. The Ducks United, they are in second place with 4 points. And there goes the halftime whistle in this encounter, the Rowan Lions versus the Spartans FC, I beg your pardon. And at halftime, it is 2-0 in favor of the Rowan Lions. Pretty, entertaining half. Some parts, especially on the part of the Roaring Lions, they are trying to get back to winning ways. We've seen some good defending from the Spartans FC up until that goal, and they will certainly need to be a little bit more purposeful in attack to really see how they can cause some problems for the Roaring Lions. So far, they have not been able to do so. The Roaring Lions have the lion's share of the possession and have got 2 goals to show for it as opposed to the previous match. Until then, we will take you back to Master Control in about 8 minutes with the second half. Thank you as we pause for this brief moment. Welcome back to midweek game. The Roaring Lions versus the Spartans FC. At halftime, the scores Roaring Lions 2 and the Spartans nil. Goal coming from the boot of Christian Williamson and the head of. You would want to think that that goal would have gone to the number 5 player there in Jaden Abbott, and seen the Roaring Lions with a 2-goal cushion. In the meantime, we can certainly see some movement at the back as well. Quite a number of movement being made. We're back to the regular defensive shape there in central defense. We've seen that of not the regular. Jackson has maintained his position there in central defense. He's been partnered there with Marvin Erskines, and Tafari has entered at the left back position. So giving way is that of Yariel Fleming and Kieran Woodley. So it's Roaring Lions. They are the ones with the possession at the start of this half. They're trying to mount an attack. That's a handball there by Christian Williamson for sure, and actually kicks the ball away there. And so some familiar faces. They're rounding out the Roaring Lions squad. They still maintain the striker there in Mikai Connor. He's got Jamal Richardson, and here's a header pass back to Lester Connor, not equal to the task there, and so it's going to be a corner kick there to the Spartans FC, their first one for the match, to be taken by the number 12 player there in Connor. Corner kick taken, heads going up, partially headed their way there by the defender there for Roaring Lions. Here's Connor again, Marcus Connor trying to cross the ball, but not being able to do so. It's Lake, and he easily finds Connor. Good pass. Here is Connor running onto it. Holds the ball up well. Nice move from Connor. Crosses nicely, and nice cross there from Connor. Finds Bogus, but loses possession there to the defense there to Spartans FC, and trying to get upfield. Ball being put in the touch for a throw-in, taken quickly. Here is Marvin getting his first touch. Bogus trying to cross the ball, but partially blocked, and eventually picks up the back. There is the Spartans FC. Here is Jackson. Finds Tafari. Tafari goes back to Marvin. Marvin goes to Bayern. Marvin just maintaining position. Is the Roaring Lions. Here is a a big kick at goal. Eventually the ball find Abbott. Abbott is being hounded there, and that's a good reverse pass there, back heel there to Tafari, and again Connor not getting a powerful shot on it, but here is Lake, and just leaving it a little bit dangerous there as Tyreek Lake from that cross. It would certainly want to be a lot more careful there and protective. He has certainly got work to do, not only in this tournament, but next month they play an international game here, CONCACAF Nation League game against the St. Lucia team. So he'll certainly want to be very careful, not allowing too much possession here. Here is Jay trying to flicked the pass, and the ball eventually here is Lake. And not clearing their lines as they would like. Pressure continues. Minute for the Spartans FC.
Well, I want to believe that Lions have strengthened in the second half with a sober 2. So it's going to be interesting. Tafari is there.
There's a good cross from Jay, finds Borgus. Borgus loses out again. And the ball has been given away back. They're given back to the Roaring Lions. They're from the Spartans FC. So not good flow at all from the Spartans. They have yet to had a shot and goal, actually. And here is Jaden Abbott. Connor. Still trying to cue up the play there.
He forced it.
To Lions. Again, cut out there from the Lions. And there's a big boot up field this time. And Jackson getting to the ball, but loses out. Here is Benjamin. Benjamin crosses. And I'm not too sure what Fishy was doing there, but that was a glorious opportunity there to pull a goal back there for the Spartans FC. Remy.
Wow, what an opportunity. One man is down for the Lions, but what an opportunity there. Great cross by Notsi, getting the heads of his man up there, and Fishy was coming out in 2 minds, it looked like to me. He had enough time to get there.
Well, yeah,
and
I think he
almost give away a goal there.
Yeah, I think he thought that, well, I'm going to get this easy, but not realizing that the player there
was ahead of him.
Was coming on to header, and all he needed was a direction and goal, and that one would have ended up in the back of an empty net there. So just a lapse in judgment there on the part of the goalkeeper there in Leicester Connor. In the meantime, what I can tell you, though, it's the Eagles Club. They're on top, 2 wins from 2, 6 points. Docks United. They played 2 games, drawn 1, 1-1, 4 points. Attackers, drawn 1, 1-1, 4 points. Limers, 1-1, drawn 1, 4 points. The Lions, they are in the 5th spot with 3 points and can go top if they do. They will actually go to the top of the table if they win, but they will have a game played more. Diamonds, they are on 3 points. The Spartans, just that solitary drawn match, and the Uprising and the Western Predators yet to get off the mark with a win. Not missing any football. Some help has been given there to, that looks like the player there in Connor, and he's been helped off the field. Maybe just in a little bit of pain. And Mikai Connor so far is the number 1 goal scorer. He has scored 6 goals in 1 match against the Western Predators. Christian Williams will go to 6 with the added goal in this match as well. We've got the likes of Sean Brown, who had scored 4. Tajay Johnson, he's got 3. Joseph Tazi for the Eagles Club, he has gotten 3 as well. The likes of Sean Isaac, the man Gaza, he has gotten 3 goals. And, Tajay Johnson actually has scored 4 goals so far. So players resumed, and the Connor that might be just it for him for today. I'm certainly sure that he's not too pleased about that, but I guess picking up the knock, and Coach Nigel Connor will certainly make sure that the young man is protected. But so some increase in terms of intensity and player personnel, the likes of Capel Batik is being introduced, as well as the man Screechy Oliver Walker as well. So pretty with a regular lineup that you would see there, Remy.
Yes, indeed. I think based on work related, Oliver Walker would have come in for the second half. As we all understand, you have to work because
Yes.
you can't leave your work and go and play football. So we all understand that. And I believe that might be the case in Oliver Walker. I'm not sure about the rest, but good to have them for sure.
And there's infringement on the just outside the edge of the 18 yards box there in the right hand corner there for the defensive side there of the Spartans FC. Had a glorious opportunity just a while ago to pull a goal back, but we will see with the addition of these senior players for the Roaring Lions. I know that they are due to play Limers in their next match, Remy, and then the Ducks United. So two big ones.
Wow.
Well,
Close.
that one was very easy. And it's been a while since Jaden Abbott has scored a goal. Yes, viewers, it's goal. It was almost too easy.
Goal number 3.
Goalkeeper,
In the V.
not too sure, really measured that one well. Not probably be in the position that he needed to be. We've seen he had made some spectacular saves, but one or two lapses, and certainly that one would have been one. And easy goal there for Jaden Abbott for goal number 3, coming in the 57th minute of play. So it's 3-0 in favor of the Roaring Lions, and they're looking to increase their lead. Here is Jay, the goal scorer. Screechy Walker. They're probably certainly a little bit short on work where football is concerned. It's not given a lot of time to really get on the pitch, but he's here today. Did enter in the second match against the Diamonds FC in that match that they would have lost. And certainly looking to see, I'm not sure what the dummy move there from Capel Batik, but no one was reading that. In the meantime, here's Spartans trying to mount an attack and see whether or not they can get a goal back. In the meantime, Jamal Richardson and that looks like Shanti there jostling for ball. Walker. Here is Christian, finds Jay. And so here is Walker. Good pass there for the Walker to Capel. Capel trying to return the favor there to Walker, but good defending there by the number 24 player there. That's Victory. And just giving away a corner, but certainly stopping what could have been a dangerous attack there from the Roaring Lions. A corner kick taken, and there's going to be a goal kick. So Marvin not able to get to that one. Here's a goal kick taken quickly. Tafari back, heading away there. The idea was good, but the pass was not as good as the idea. Here is Jaden Abbott, finds Oh, that's Safari who finds Walker. Jay, good pass, but idea,
Intention.
but just a little bit off target. But we can see Capel Batik applauding the idea. And probably just calling away a bit too much. Here is Batik. Ball crosses. This could be trouble here, but goalkeeper Richardson still with it. Goalkeeper still in trouble. He's
Nobody
still,
going to help the goalkeeper. Nobody going to help the goalkeeper.
well, in the end, good headed, good defending
Shot
there.
at goal.
Heading away. And here's a shot by Leak.
Shot again.
And this time they would
Keeper
have
did well.
cleared the danger. Keeper did well and was well supported there by his defenders as well, because they realized that he was way out of the goal, and they did got back on the line. When the shot did appeared, they was able to head it away. So good teamwork there from the Spartans FC, though they're down 3-0. Here is Jackson trying to find Brian, but maybe just overhitting it, the young man. I would say Jackson has had a good stint there in the central defense. He's looked sharp, you know. He's not the tallest of players, but he has looked really in the pick of things in terms of his positioning in that particular area. So just knocking it around. The Royal Lions, I think maybe Screech is trying to get as many players possibly. He's all the way back. We're just trying to, get those
get the muscles
hard
free up.
yards in, and Jamal Richardson very carelessly allowed the ball to go into play. So just looking to get into the, rhythm and to get into the flow of the game. You know how he's very much one of those rhythm players as well. And it's very deceptive for his size and the way he moves. So he can be very quick at times. I
Can't
remember.
underestimate Screechy.
Yes, I remember playing against him when he first came and played for the Kicks United.
So he was a good buy for the Lions.
Yes. Here is Abbott. Goal scorer for number 3. Good work there from the young man Victory there. And cleaned up there is goalkeeper Lester Connor. And certainly I must say this young man Christian Williams is, he's got some good football skills as well. Certainly one for the future, Remy. All he has to do is to work on his attitude and his work ethics, and I think the sky will certainly be a limit for him in terms of his contribution going forward.
Yes, indeed, Tony. That is something so important. In all the other areas, we've sent our folks to the highest level, and we have not reached that. The football, especially for the male division, we are still working on the youngsters to get to the highest as they can, as far as they can in the game. And discipline is one of the main issues. So you said it right. You just have to play the game and play it the right way. That's it. And the opportunities are there.
You see, kick taken quickly. Good defending there from Lake. Easy and as cool as calm as he usually is. I would like to say to Lake, though, is that he gets too emotional at times, and which could be very costly for him so far. He has to be very careful. So far, he has picked up some 2 yellow cards, and I'm certainly sure that he will be in a bit of a danger in maybe missing the Ducks game, because he plays against the Limers FC, and that won't get any harder. And if he's to pick up a yellow card in that game, will certainly miss that Ducks game, which I'm certainly sure that he won't want to miss. So, certainly sure that the powers that be will be saying to him, you need to just take it easy a bit. And I must say though, Remy, that the Spartans, they are giving every effort at really trying to curtail the scoring and to, keep a good distance between how many goals they would concede. And
Well, they draw with the attackers. So
in times past, we'll see where they will be playing teams and they will be conceding. Here is Batik. Oh, and eventually a goal. Is it going to be
Squeechy should have scored that goal, but it was too fast for him.
We see Fleming is...
Who scored?
It looked like Jay in the end, but good move there from the old man there in Capel. Still has the ability to create and to make things happen. Squeechy should have opened his account, yes, but miscued, and Jay was gladly accepting the spoil, cleaning up and scoring goal number 4. So,
you see more goals coming to it?
Well, it's a possibility, and I'm certainly sure that Squeechy will want to get on the score sheet as well. So, I'm certainly sure that he will be chomping at the bit to really get his goal tally, goal scoring open. Here is
what kind of powder puff is that?
Given away there by Tariq, but in the end, the player there in that looks like the number 12 player there for the Spartans FC, to Marcus, and getting a really solid shot at goal, and because could have probably put Fishy in a spot of bother there, Remy.
Well, if he was on target, he would have scored.
Yes.
No way Fishy would have stopped that ball. Because Fishy is goalkeeping, but he's also coaching, if you want to. He's also directing too.
Well,
so he got a lot of work.
Jaden Abbott trying to find Squeechy Walker, but not getting the pass off. Here is Spartans FC. That's a little bit disjointed a bit. Not getting the players in the right position. Here is a reverse pass there to the man Capel, and eventually can't keep it in this Capel, and it's going to be a goal kick there to the Spartans FC.
Subs coming in, Tony.
Yes, so we'll see some substitute. Coming in here into the 69th minute of play. So that looks like Rogers going off, and see some distance here. The numbers are on the board, but very blurry. Really can't see and tell you who's going off. You see Tyreek Lake, giving way there to, that looks like, Keanu, who has been a very tough, gritty defensive player there. Keanu is coming on and picking up an infringement there, Ollie. Certainly surely Kidwell with an ice bath now. It's going to be a free kick. The designated free kick player there for Thomas George. He comes forward and say, well, let's see whether or not I can get this one past Lester Connor. And it beats everyone and no harm there really.
Yeah, good football so far. Lions, just demonstrating their capability, that they are still there. And they still have quality players with experience and youngsters. So the Spartans, they have to understand that, playing against the Lions, they're not going to just have it so easy. But their chances are coming. They just haven't capitalized on it. That leaves the score with 4 goals to the Lions in a 71 minute. Lions is having most of the possession. And I believe there's more goals coming for the Lions. There might be maybe 1 or 2 for the Spartans. But in the end, I want to believe that the Lions is secure in the game and would want to take it home.
Well, playing out from the back well and
Squeegee don't like that move. Squeegee
well,
don't like that
Squeegee,
move. But he's standing in one spot.
well, the player who is Jay with the ball,
He wasn't moving.
I think what he was. I think what happened is that he realized he was in an offside position. So
Okay, so Jay had no choice.
right, but he wanted Jay to at least hold the ball up to bring him back onside.
Oh, that's a dangerous area for a free kick, Tony.
Well, you see, Jay would have scored one from a similar
What
area.
you wanted now?
And Jay again probably might be thinking, well, can I have this chance again? But see Squeegee over it.
Squeegee still wants it.
Tafari over it.
They all want it.
They all want it. They all joking about it as well. Squeegee is saying, well, let's see if I can beat the keeper from here. Maybe replicating Jay.
Jay beat him already, so Jay need to do it again.
Well, I am certainly sure that Squeegee will take this one.
No, Jay. Yeah? Come on, give it to Jay. He's got one from there already.
And Jay with hands
It's common sense.
saying, I could have done better than that, but
We all would have done better than that. Senior master players, we all would have done better than that.
shot
Very good shot.
from Capel.
Very good shot at goal.
Just
the bar.
elude the bar there, but it was a powerful shot. Had that been on target, well, the young man was there as well. Whether he would have had the capabilities to stop that, certainly sure he would have. But number 23, Nada Cohen Benjamin, certainly not in this game at all. Absolutely has not gotten the services that he really needs to utilize his speed. And move there from Tafari.
What happened there? There's a pushing. He went down, huh? Maybe there was a pushing off balance.
Not sure what's going on here, but Harley is certainly not in the not really on ball here in this game. Absolutely, we have seen where 2 players has been tackled, and I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything for it at all.
I must say, Tony, the medical side of the thing, he's running very fast and he get there very quick, which I have to applaud that. I have to say that. Griffith, he's doing a very good job, he and his team. And he this year he had more speed than last year, which is a very good thing. I have to say it live. Griffin, you're doing a great job. Get there real quick, Tony. I'm serious. It's quick.
It just looks like the game is just a little bit moving a little bit faster than the referee, because I am not sure.
One man is down. Who's that? Oh, Screechy, or
I
you
am
missing
certainly sure that we'd have to look at the play again, but Screechy looked like he was tackled from behind, even though he would have gotten
you
a
think it
shot
might be a
off.
penalty?
But the referee didn't see anything. He's gone over to his assistant in Fleming. We see we have some discussions and some
Nah, they won't give it.
talking to be had.
Too
But
soft. Penalty? Oh, too soft outside.
on that, well, was the ball in play? I'm trying to
I didn't see
figure.
that one.
I'm trying to figure out how that become the free kick for the Spartans FC, but we've got our officials there, the ones who are certainly in charge. Here is Richardson. Safari returning the favor. Here is Walker. Finding Patik. Not a good pass there from return pass here from Jaden Abbott. And ball is with Marvin now. We've played some 75 minutes, just another quarter of an hour to go in this encounter. And big cross, and the ball headed back in field. Here is Capel finding Jelly on the far side, and Jelly don't know what to do with it.
No control.
Must say though that Jelly has looked a shadow of himself. I don't know whether he's short of work in terms of his practice, but he has certainly not looked the diminutive, speedy, shifty moving Jelly that we have grown accustomed to. Good clean up work there by Keanu. Here is Keanu trying to find Jelly, but Jelly certainly not in that position. Well, Spartans FC, they are not giving anything easy away at all. They're making sure that they defend and defend well. And quite a disciplined team as compared to last season. It has been very organized and, temperamental display has been very good so far.
What kind of pass is that, Screechy? What kind of pass is that, Screechy?
Certainly will want a one back. For those of you who are looking for the stew is out again for this week. As I do live ball by ball commentary, here is an attack mounted there by the Spartans FC. Not quick enough. They're coolly, calmly collected there by Lester Connor. And cleaning up at the back is Tafari Smith. Here is Capel Batik. And losing out there is the player there in Screechy Walker. Christian Williamson trying to find Walker there, but the ball been cut out here. But position is still with the Roaring Lions. And it has certainly been in dominating form here. Really, it's a good move there, and that should probably be a card, Remy.
Well, certainly Screechy won the goal. Finding him, but he always been, crowded with one or two players from the Spartan, not giving him no chance at all to even turn. So that's good tactics there by the Spartan. In spite of the free kick they just get, I think that their plan is to keep the Lions, prevent the Lions from scoring goals tonight. They are 4 already. So that's not a bad idea at all.
A poorly taken free kick. And a shot on goal, but the goalkeeper coming and parrying and offside.
The flag went up before. It was a tackle.
Yes. Not a good free kick taken there by Shamari. That one really needed to be just floating over and asking some questions from the defenders, goalkeepers.
One of the Spartan players, Tony, in front of you is down. What's going on?
Oh, not sure. He's crawling on his not see. Well, maybe not see saying, well, nothing has been coming my way. I don't think anything is wrong with him. He probably must be saying nothing is coming my way, and you know he is one of those. He likes a lot of antics. The man Corwin Benjamin.
Well, what's going on?
I don't know.
In cramps?
I have no idea.
But enough, he can't score a goal? Okay, he's having some problems, and they'll call the medics for him. So, and he's going off the field so the play can continue. So, good move by Nazi. But I know for a fact he don't have much help, so I don't know how he's going to score a goal tonight.
Maybe just a little bit of booze ego there on the part of Corwin Benjamin. I'm saying this was not the day at the office for me at all, because he has not been given a lot of service at all, absolutely, to really cause any, threat towards the goal. It's even one or two occasions where he would have, he really did put in a good cross there.
I think
that
he's done.
Could have easily.
I think he's done. Yeah, he's done. Not he's done for the night.
Here is the Spartans, though, still trying to see if they can get on the score sheet here, but defended away there, and there's going to be an infringement there by, that's against the Spartans FC. We're into the 82nd minute of play so far, and it's still 4-0 in favor of the Rowan Lions. 2 goals coming on either side of halftime. Well, we've got Jay probably gotten a hat-trick minute.
Tonight?
Yes, because he had scored a free kick and scored a clean-up goal there from Screechy, and the second goal in the first half.
That's the man of the match.
Yes, so.
Jay has always maintained his composure and, playing good football always. He always liked to play good football. He's disappointed when he don't play good football. So, I admire that. So he deserves his hat-trick.
Here is the... They're still trying to mount an attack and goal, but all has been cleared all the way to that Marvin. Finds Brian. Brian's find Christian Williams. Williams trying to find Screechy, but not getting, and Screechy acknowledging, yeah, I see the idea, young man, but maybe next time. It's going to be a throw-in to the Rowan Lions. This one is just meandering to the end. As we see probably the final subs for the Spartans FC. Here's Capel. The players there are saying, what's happening? Isn't that a free kick? Harley. Here is Keanu Richardson. Goes further wide to Shamari Bryant. Into the 85th minute of play. Here's a cross coming through. Capel, Batik. Can't hold on to it. Can't pull it with him. And eventually the ball has been booted upfield. Here is the number 27 player there. For the Spartans FC. In Jean Christian Brian Richardson. Back to Williams. Finds Richardson. Cross going up. And here is Jean. And in the end, the ball has been put into touch for a throw in there to the Spartans FC. Looks as though Jay has been complaining whether it was a handball or not, but referee Kevin Harley and here's the boot up field, and it's a good pass there from Richardson again. Can't get to the Batik, and in the end, shot and goal from way distance, going way wide for a. So Jay scored. Is it the second goal and own goal? Yeah. Well, that is certainly an infringement there. A heavy push there as well on the player. It's a good
Save.
Brilliant save there from the keeper. Equal to the task. It was a snapshot there from Jelly, but the keeper equal to the task and just parrying that one over the bar. A very energetic young man. It appears as though he liked the spectacular saves as well, Remy.
Yeah, he did well in this one for sure. Well, he have done well. He could have been more goals tonight, but youngsters.
A lot of good corner there from Jaden Abbott, absolutely. As one goes into touch, and here is the goal kick to be taken into the 88th minute of play. Thomas George goes for the field and miscontrolled. There is the player there on the far side, and it's going to be a throw in, taken quickly. Here is Richardson. And in Capel back to Richardson. Finds Jackson, who coolly controls and passes. I would say Jackson has had a really good game there playing in central defense. Here is Jean. Brian. Cross coming in, but boot going up. Squeegee trying to get ahead on that one. Here is Walker. Good move, good shot, but good block in there in the end. Good move. Yes, good move, good shot there, but in the end, good defending there from the Spartans FC. And we are into the 90th minute of play. Still 4-0 in favor of the Roaring Lions. Both goals coming on either side of halftime of each half. Yes, corner kick taken, heads going up to Fari. Partially cleared away. A shot turned into the back of the net. And it's goal to the man Walker.
Walker?
Yes, finally, Walker opened his account for the 2023 season with goal number 5 in the 90th minute of play. So perseverance certainly pays off for Walker, and I'm certainly sure he'll feel much better now. Remy.
Oh, yeah. He'll feel much better now. And if they can give him at least 4 more minutes, how much they give him? 2 overtime? He would want to score another goal in that short time. Yeah. So good football here at the Raymond Gishat Stadium. It's the Spartans against the Lions, and the Spartans is down 5 goals to the Lions. And as I can tell you, there's more football action this weekend for sure, Tony. We'll highlight the public on that after the game, but good football so far, Tony, by the Lions, dominating the entire game.
And like you said, Remy,
Goal number 6.
yes, that goal came just in the blink of an eye here. Good play there from the defense, the midfield there for the Royal Lions, the Capel Batik, and a good dummy run there from the man Oliver Screechy Walker as well, because he took quite a number of players with him going to the right side, creating the lane for the pass from Capel Batik to Jay, who finishes as if he was on a Sunday morning run. Really.
Yes, indeed. So just to tell the listening public what's going on this weekend, on Saturday, the 4th of February, we have a double-header, Tony. So I just want to say at 6 o'clock on Saturday, the 4th of February, we will see the Western Predators playing against the Diamond FC. And then following that game at 8 o'clock, we'll see the Uprising playing the... Well, I need to be correct here. Yeah, on that same evening, we will see the Uprising playing the Eagles Claw, actually. So these 2 games should be very good games. And then on Sunday, another doubleheader, the 5th of February, we will see on Saturday, 6 o'clock, Limers FC coming up against the Royal Lions, Tony. And then at 8 o'clock in that same evening, on Sunday, we will see the Attackers in action against the Ducks United. And all games are expected to be exciting. So we are appealing on everyone to come out and join us at the Raymond Gishat Stadium for football action at its very best.
And certainly that's your 4 top teams actually playing on the 4 top teams, the Roaring Lions versus Limers. And that should be a mouth-watering encounter as well. Limers will look to continue their strong start towards the season. And then the Attackers versus the Ducks United. So we've got 3 unbeaten teams playing on Sunday. And here is a big shot. And that's the end of the game. Royal Lions going away 6-0. Winners here, with 4 goals coming in the second half. And Jaden Abbott is as though he would have cupped the man of the match in his first encounter.
Yes, indeed.
For the
man
season.
of the match.
And so the man of the match is Jaden Abbott. He probably would have scored some 4 goals and is probably be very proud of himself.
Oh, that's a heavy check, Tony.
Yes.
He's lifting it up with a lot of weight, eh?
Yes, but all in all, good game from both teams, I would say. The Spartans didn't give up. They played right to the end of it. Maybe not as organized as I would have seen them in their 2 previous matches. Certainly a couple of players missing as well, and not being able to really replicate the start they would have had for the season. They narrowly missed out on a point against the Eagles Claw, came back and really drew with the Attackers, and this time they go down some 6 goals to 0 to the Roaring Lions, who really bounced back from a disappointing game over the last weekend, and we look to see how best they can continue. As Remy Minette would have mentioned to you, we've got more action on the 4th and the 5th, so we would want you to join us then on Saturday with our double headers, and on Sunday as well. Sunday is the big day with the 4 top teams actually looking to see who can go to the top of the table. And Remy, your final comments before we wrap it up here. In the end, few spectators in looking at this game, and all in all, a good game for football here today.
Yes, indeed, Tony. It was a very good evening. The weather permitted to be very good. Very nice evening in Anguilla on the 1st of February, Wednesday, the 1st of February. And we just witnessed a very good game between the Lions and the Spartans, even though the Spartans went down to the Lions. But in my mind, Tony, it was a good game, and the Spartans would just have to do a little bit of touches and organize themselves better next time. And I think this year league is going to be a good one. We're going to see a lot of excitement, football, goals will be scoring, and fans will be happy. So please come out and join us this weekend for more football action at its very best at the Raymond Gishat Stadium in the Valley.
Well,
this is Remy Minette. Thank you.
Yes, and on that note, on behalf of AI Live and the Anguilla Football Association from Rainbow City, Anguilla, we want to say thank you. This is your commentator, Tony Fleming, saying join us again over the weekend when we bring you more exciting and interesting matches in the 2023 Anguilla Football League Men Senior Division. Back to Master Control. Do have yourself a pleasant rest of this Wednesday.